What's up, y'all? Today is Monday. It is Memorial Day. I'm looking back thinking, and I recently did that 3-week shred challenge that Steve Cook did, and I'm realizing I did not film and show you guys as much as I would have liked to, because when all was said and done, what they did is they chose 1 first place winner, 3 second place winners, and 5 third place winners. It was roughly 2,800 people that bought the program and signed up, and I was in the 3rd place group. And so I'm about 3 weeks out from a Lake Powell trip, and I thought that I would do it again. And so I'm going to film a little bit more this time and walk you guys through some of the things that I did to have the transformation that I did, and hit the gym hard on low calories, and just give you some good tips and walk you through it a little bit better this time. For breakfast, I just got done having. I had 1 serving of this, which is about 52 grams. It's 3/4 of a cup. And then I got a half scoop of protein in about 8 ounces of water and just shook that up and poured it in it. So it was like cereal. Even if it's just in water, it tastes fine. I had that. This is a little trick I picked up from Matt Ogus. Just an easy way to get in your carbs right after you work out. So what I'm gonna do is post-workout, I'm gonna have 1 of these chocolate rice cakes and 1 of these apple cinnamon rice cakes. And I am going to break them up, put them in this Tupperware container, and then I am going to eat them while I'm on my way home from the gym. Make it easy so I can just come home, get ready to work, and go. Another big thing, guys, I am so excited to finally be in our own apartment. We were living with my in-laws for a little while because we were waiting for this apartment to open up, and what was supposed to be only a month turned into 6 months because that apartment needed renovated pretty darn bad. So we are finally in there, and I can tell you, sharing a kitchen when you're trying to meal prep and weigh food and cook a bunch of chicken and a bunch of turkey and all that stuff can be pretty crazy. So I'm so glad finally in our own apartment. So let's go hit the gym. Since I'm doing the shred again, one of the things you have to get used to when you're doing workout plans and diets that are meant specifically to maintain as much muscle but also to lose weight is to get used to supersets with little rest, kind of on low calories. We eat a lot of protein on this diet, but today is a high carb day, but carbs and fats are usually pretty low. That Kashi cereal I had this morning had a little bit of more fat than normal, but that's okay. I'll just make sure I have moderate fats throughout the rest of the day. I gotta tell you, I'm actually really excited to be back on this. Even though it's hard, there is just something addicting and satisfying about sticking to a routine. And then you see a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks start to go by, and you start to see your results, and it just feels really good. So get hooked on that feeling and you'll definitely see some good results. case some of y'all are wondering about why I'm wearing these straps for this superset, big thing is you'll see people that are doing presses and they have wrist straps on just to support your wrists. It's a little bit of that because it helps, but then I'm not really going for any type of powerlifting routine right now. This is mainly bodybuilding, so I don't have to worry about my forearms right now. They, size-wise, they're fine. And I'm not too worried about grip strength either. My grip strength's fine, but when you're doing a row, you should pretend like your hands are hooks. And all of it should be focused on just your back, squeezing and using your back to pull the weight. And so my forearms give out quicker than my back do when I'm doing a heavy row like this. So I use a strap, focusing on my back. It's bodybuilding. All right, now that my main movements are done, the bench press, chin-ups, and then incline bench and dumbbell row, supersetted. Man, I got my heart rate going too. Finished off with giant sets, so four workouts. It's gonna be chest supported row. I've just got a machine here for it. There is a machine that's kind of a free weight thing where you put weights on it, but this gym that I'm in doesn't have it. So I'm gonna do chest supported row, 3 sets of 12. All of these are 3 sets of 12. In the incline bench, and rather than having to use a squat rack for that, there's an incline bench machine. And I'll do that nice and slow, keep the contraction going, try to flush as much blood in the muscle as I can. Do cable chest flies. So luckily there's not that many people in here today. It's Memorial Day, so I'm able to do this without getting in the way of too many people working out. Last but not least, wide grip lat pull down. Same, not a whole lot of weight, just keep it slow, contract the muscle as much as I can. You do all 4 of those, no rest, and then you do 3 sets, only just rest 90 seconds between those 4. Lift is done. Now usually today would be 30 minutes of cardio. Holden was awake last night for about an hour and a half between 12:30 and 2. And I'll admit, I was supposed to get up about 45 minutes earlier than I did. And so I'm probably only gonna be able to get 15 minutes of cardio in, but that's okay. Because last shred, when I actually did it for the competition, I lost 12 pounds. I don't think I'm going for that aggressive this time because I don't really have 12 pounds to lose. I'd lose a lot of muscle if I did that. So what I'm gonna do is just 15 minutes, get done. I got an hour to go home and get ready for work. So let's get it. Workout and cardio is done. I've got 1.5 scoops of protein, 2 rice cakes that I'm gonna be eating right now. On the way home from the gym. Since today is Memorial Day, we are gonna be having barbecue tonight. I'm already at about 18 grams of fat for the day. I'm trying to save some fat calories for tonight. I only get 58 grams of fat on my high carb day, which is today. So this is nice because I've already had about 71 grams of carbs and 72 grams of protein once I down this. And then 18 grams of fat. So a decent amount of calories just right in the morning. I should be able to go for 3-4 hours now before I need another meal, which is nice because today at work is probably going to be very busy. So I'll just stay busy at work and save some calories for later. I'm all about if it fits your macros. So as long as I can track and measure what the burgers are tonight, I'll probably take the bun off, but I'll probably have some beef. You can still have fun while dieting and hit your results.